Welcome to the Base Human Engineer Guide for new players. I will be going over some build advice before I take the character through a silver game using only the starter weapons without mods and without using any gear or equipment, since new players may not have access to these yet. In addition to the gameplay, this new player guide video series will cover the different enemy factions along with tips and tricks that can help you out while playing multiplayer. I've also compiled a document, link in the description, that contains lots of what is covered in these videos along with some links to useful resources. The basic human engineer's first power is combat drone, which isn't really the most useful power, but you can use it to distract enemies by giving them another target to shoot at, which is what I generally use it for. And a lot of the evolutions, you can really go either route, but I have my preference on what I like to do. So at rank 4, I like to take the shields of damage route because it allows the drone to soak up a little bit more enemy damage before you have to redeploy it, and it increases its mediocre damage a little bit. This power really isn't something you should be trying to use to deal a lot of damage with. Detonate is another fairly good evolution, so long as that enemies that are killing it are nearby, because that way it'll deal a good amount of damage to anyone near it. At rank 5, I also like to take the shields and damage route to further increase both of those. Self-explanatory. The shock evolution, I'm not entirely sure how well it works. I used to use it, but I've never really noticed too much of a difference when taking it. At rank 6, I like to use the chain lightning evolution, so that can stun a couple of targets at once. You can take the rockets evolution, but the issue with that is sometimes when you deploy the drone, it won't start attacking immediately and will instead try to go to a fairly far distance from enemies before it starts using the rocket attack. Incinerate is a useful power, especially against organics or against armored targets. With organics, a lot of the time when you hit them with this power, they will panic, which will prevent them from shooting at you. And you can also use this power to set up fire explosions. At rank 4, I like to take the radius route so that I can prep multiple targets for explosions and potentially cause multiple targets to panic. You could go the damage route, but this power isn't necessarily, at least the way I use this power isn't really for direct damage. I prefer to use it to prep fire explosions. At rank 5, I take the burning damage route because recharge speed doesn't make too much of a difference. With a proper weapon loadout, you can have really fast recharge speed, and this burning damage is really nice to have against big armor targets. At rank 6, I like to take armor damage evolution so that the power will do better against armored targets. The freeze combo can be useful so long as you have other people to freeze or chill targets, or if you're using cryo ammo, but I prefer to just go the armor damage route just in case there's no one who's freezing or chilling targets. Overload is one of the best powers in the game as far as detonating tech combos is concerned, and his power will set up tech combos as well. As for detonating explosions, there's really one route that is the best to go, and that is the chain overload route. So at rank 4, take chain overload. At rank 5, you could take either for this purpose, and then at rank 6, once again, you take chain overload. This way, you can detonate up to 3 explosions with a single cast of overload. And with this combined with the area incinerate, if you light several enemies on fire and then use overload on them, you should be able to get multiple explosions out of it. And this power pairs up really well with allies who are using flamer or other powers that can set up multiple tech combos. If you want to use this power purely to strip enemy shields, especially on bosses, you will want to go the damage route instead, which can make it so that you can pretty much entirely destroy a Banshee's shields or something similar in a single cast. At rank 5, recharge speed doesn't make much of a difference, just like with Incinerate, so I generally don't take it. And the nice thing about Neural Shock is it makes it so Overload does more damage to organic enemies, and you can incapacitate one target that gets hit for a period of time, and Overload can also stun other enemies that it hits. For class passive, I go the damage capacity and power damage route, because once in this is power class, so you want to have that weight capacity to keep your recharge speeds up and power damage to increase your power damage. And then I ditch rank 6, which you could take if you don't want any points in fitness. I would probably go, depending on what weapons you want to carry, that will determine which one of these evolutions you would want in that case. But I like to stick those remaining 6 points into fitness to have a little bit more survivability. For weapons with this character, I use the combo of the Predator and the Shuriken. With this class, you don't really use weapons that much as far as damage is concerned. You're really just firing them in between your power casting. Predator is good for taking out health enemies and alright at armor targets, but you're much better off just detonating fire explosions on armor targets to take out their armor, and just explosions in general for dealing with enemies. And you can use the Shuriken to better deal with enemy shields. You know you have the Talon on right now, Bob?
Yeah, I was alt-tabbed. I'm still doing powers. This will be interesting.
Level 8. Do you have both Charge and Nova maxed or not?
Nope. Don't have enough points. That's why it'll be interesting.
Yeah. This guy's got a Black Widow 7.
But it's okay. Seems like overkill
On
fucking
Silver.
Silver.
Yeah.
And 7 120, so he must have just
Never
maxed
promoted.
out all those classes, never promoted.
Yeah. That's what I originally intended to do. And then there was that weekend challenge that involved promotions.
Yeah, that was what started it for me, and then I got it to like some even number. I think I was at like 600 or something before I started doing the N7 mastery.
So the base human engineer is one of those characters that can't get rid of the missile without a ladder. So you have to find a ladder. As you're putting the missile away, just walk into it, and no more missile on your back. Where are we fighting? Geth.
Boy, Stagger Town.
Yep. Well, if you're looking for stuff, there's a bunch in this room.
Yeah, I think that's the end of the wave.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just a spawn in there.
Mission accomplished. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Here they come.
Are they all back near LZ?
Yeah,
I think so.
or some of them are. Not all of them, I think.
Outstanding work. Enemy is regrouping. The drone went dark here. Recover its data before the enemy gets a crack at it.
For escort objectives, you want to have as many people in squad in the circle as possible to get the drone to move faster and get the objective done sooner. So don't go running around just killing stuff thinking that everybody else can take care of the objective just fine, even if they can. Everything will go faster with more people helping. Prime's up in the control room.
Enemy forces down to half strength.
Getting some good experience. 5 ways survived.
Yep.
One of our agents didn't make it out. He dropped off his intel in a drone. Get it uploading. Guys, keep close or the drone will go dark again.
Oh, that charge glitch.
Just didn't go down.
Just standing there staring at stuff for like 3 minutes.
Well done, team. Hostiles neutralized. Enemy is regrouping.
Are you working on the Facein challenge, or you just felt like using it?
Yeah, I have like 30,000 points to go or something.
On the 200k one or the 140k?
Yeah, the 200k.
Can't believe I didn't go down there.
Just got Scaff Mastery yet again.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Reapers once or twice during this, and I can finish off Reaper Mastery. There's a ton of stuff back here.
Back where?
Back at the...
Oh, or you just went down.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
back at the place with a ton of stuff. Pyro's gonna stomp me. Both pyros are shooting at me.
Both prime. Yeah. I just primed the one near you. Yep, I primed the prime. This Geth infiltrator can certainly snipe though. I'm sure.
Yep. I think he's an engineer.
No, he isn't. I'm pretty sure he's an infiltrator.
I thought
seen him
he
use
used
proxy bomb.
I thought he used Overload, but that might have been you or Sam. So. Alright, Sam's a soldier, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I thought I saw you using Marksman earlier, so yeah.
So for these devices objectives, there's a sequence of 4 of them that appear, and you need to activate or deactivate all of them to complete the objective. And having more than one person working on a single one doesn't make it go faster or anything, and being staggered off of one or pausing doing it causes you to have to restart that device. So it's best to just sit there and get it done with. I should be able to grab this one. Luckily, Geth combat drones don't stagger you off of the objective. At least that one didn't.
Oh, they don't?
I got hit by one and it didn't stagger me off of it.
Hmm.
Might have just been an abnormality, though.
I know that they stagger.
Yeah, just about everything. Their stupid plasma ball.
Yeah, they stagger Krogan Vanguards. I think they have the highest resist in the game, so I think that means they stagger everything.
Woo. Oh, it's already wave. Was
Yep.
that wave 10?
Nope.
That
We
seems
do
a little
have a
fast.
Geth infiltrator with a Black Widow on our team.
Yeah.
I might go down back here.
I just wanted
That's why I might go down. It's right there.
I'll leave my combat drone in here to help you feel safe.
Oh, good. Let's get my Smash Bros. Melee on and ledge guard this ladder. Well, you certainly started raking in the points when the primes started showing up.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go to
Got
Kelsey.
15 seconds.
Not bad for level 8.
Yeah. The time that you went down was the only time we ever had anybody go down, I think.
Yep. I forget